Guys, it's Duka here, and I'm here for day 34 of the 48-day challenge. Today I'm going to talk about songs that made me cry. Now, I'm not that much of a crier. I've had my parents tell me that before. I'm actually not that much of a crier, but there are certain things that do make me cry if they hit me on a personal level. And so there aren't too many songs that I have here, but I just want to talk about them, why they made me cry. So for AKB48, one of the first songs that made me cry was Sakura no Ki ni Naro, but that's mostly because when I first heard it, I was watching the music video, and the storyline in the music video was what made me cry. For those of you who haven't seen the music video, it involves Jurina, and the members, they're all high school graduates and they're now moving on with their lives, but you see Jurina, the concept with her is that she is a ghost. She is supposedly one of their friends or their classmates who died maybe she got sick and she passed away. It's not really clear how it was that she died, but the fact that she is present with the members, but they don't seem to be aware of her being there, except for maybe Achan. It's just proof that yes, she is a ghost who is watching over her friends living on their lives. And the ending scene where it had Jurina, she was about to move on supposedly to the next life, and she was disappearing, and the members, they had their hands pressing against her back, saying, supporting her, saying, "It's okay, we're here for you, we're going to let you pass on." That got me really emotional. That started making me cry, wow. And again, that was one of the first ones that made me cry, so that was just a bit after I was getting to learn a bit more of the group. I still didn't know too many of the members, but that was one of the first music videos that made me cry from the group. And then there's Nakeru Basho. When I first heard it, I didn't understand what they were saying, so when I looked up the lyrics and I looked up what the lyrics were saying, reading the lyrics made me cry because that too was very, very emotional. I think it can be interpreted one way or the other. The way I read it, it was the person that the singer is singing about is someone who passed away, but I don't think it necessarily has to be about that. It can just be about, maybe this is a friend who moved far away and they haven't seen them for a really long time, where they're no longer in contact with them. But my first initial reaction was that they were singing about someone who passed away, which is why it got me emotional. And then, of course, I was gonna say I didn't want to include graduation songs in here, since they, by nature supposed to be emotional and sad, but I had to include Tsuyosa to Yoasa no Aida because, again, this was my Kamiyoshi Akimoto Sayaka's graduation song, and it made me so emotional when I heard it live during her concert. That made me cry so much because it was such a beautiful send-off for her, and hearing her do the solo part at the end just really, really got to me. I was too emotional already, but that just broke me. And then with SKE48, kind of same with SKE, honestly. I haven't really had too many songs that have made me cry or get emotional from SKE, because SKE songs are generally bright and cheerful. They have done some sad or emotional songs, but none of them really hit me in a particular way. But one song that actually surprisingly got me emotional and actually got me teary-eyed was A No Legacy, Oya Masana's graduation song. I actually didn't expect myself to get emotional over her, but Masana was very much a member who, as I got more into Team S, I always enjoyed watching just because I thought she was so funny. I didn't really consider her funny in the same way members like, Kaotan or Tani Marika was. She wasn't the same kind of funny that they were. She was kind of her own unique sort of brand of funny. Like just her kind of not exactly monotone, but kind of airheaded sounding voice and her airheaded sort of tendencies, even though I didn't really consider her an airhead. Some of the stuff that she did was just so silly and made me laugh. But that's probably why it got me emotional, was because since I did enjoy her and found her funny, it made me get emotional. So when I saw the footage of her during her graduation concert, when she was singing A No Legacy and you could hear her voice cracking because she was getting emotional, and then you see the shot of Jurina, she's singing the song to herself and she's emotional, and that gets me emotional, and I started crying, and I was like, I didn't think I was gonna cry for this. I didn't think I was gonna cry for Oya Masana's graduation, but I did. Okay, now that I've calmed down, for the other groups too, yeah, NMB, HKT, they haven't really had a song that really hit me emotionally yet. NGT and STU, of course, they're still new. They haven't had any songs that have really been considering emotional yet. Nogizaka, I said that I got kind of teary-eyed with Kizuitara Kataomoi, but that was more for the music video, not so much for the song. And then Keyakizaka, the one song that made me bawl out crying was Otona wa Shinjite Kurenai. And if you've seen Top 10 Darkest 48 Group Songs, you know why that had me really emotional. And I don't want to go on talking about that again, so just, I guess, check out the video for Top 10 Darkest 48 Group Songs to understand why I think that song is emotional. Yeah, let's just go with that. It's emotional. It's not sad, but it's very heavy in terms of the emotion. But yeah, nothing on that side yet. One song that did make me teary-eyed after I heard it was Natsu no Hana, Imaizumi Yui's solo song after she came back. After hearing from Michael and Steve why they got emotional about it, I kind of understood after hearing that song. But I got emotional just because Yui's voice sounded very emotional. She's a really good singer. Her voice is really, really pretty. But hearing the emotion that she put into the song, that actually kind of wavered my heart, and that got me a little bit, just a little bit emotional. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. Again, not too many songs on here, but those were just some very significant songs that hit me really on a personal, emotional level. So, leave in the comments what's a song that you particularly found really, really emotional. Like the video and subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!